So Jesse Waters has one of MAGA's weirdest quirks, which he refers to Donald Trump as daddy. Now, I'm not a psychologist and I don't understand the thinking behind this, okay? I've never studied this as to why he would do it, but he clearly has some sort of issues, and several people in MAGA do because they will refer to Trump as daddy. And folks, I'm sorry, I just really feel like that is weird. I have never called anyone daddy. Actually, I call my own dad Dad. You know, I've just never even referred to him as Daddy. Um, I had a really close friend of the family who was old enough to be my dad, and we were very close. He was kind of like a second dad. I never one time thought about calling him Daddy. And when a rumor did get started that he was my dad, I shut it down real quick and said, no, he's just a friend of the family. He's not actually my daddy. So I've never understood this fascination, but there is a reel here that has been put together over on the dumpster fire that is X. This is from Midas Touch Network, and they have just looped together all of the times that old Jesse Waters has referred to Trump as daddy. And so we're going to watch this together. He just has this really weird fascination with calling him daddy, and he just cannot stop talking about men. So, yeah, let's just take a look at this reel. It is absolutely hilarious. And, folks, we do need a good laugh these days, considering just how depressing the news truly is. That's why I just chose to talk about this.
Europe called him daddy, and daddy just gave him a spanking. And now they're worried about daddy's mood swings. Daddy hates leaks in the house. The question is, who's daddy going to negotiate with? So did daddy do it or did daddy do it? Trump is politically jacked. Trump golfs. He has dad strength, though. You know dad strength? He doesn't look like he's in shape, but when he grabs you, one time my father grabbed me and I was like, oh my God, this guy's stronger than I am. That doesn't mean I have a homosexual crush on them. I'm just saying I appreciate their acting skills. Very strong heterosexual credentials. Real men don't talk about how they can beat other guys up. They don't talk about how masculine they are. Men don't wave.
Also, I got to interrupt you just for a minute. Also, real men don't have to talk about being real men all the time. Real men don't have to refer to themselves as alpha male, and real men don't call other men daddy. I don't get it. But now he starts talking about he's just obsessed with Tim Walz waving, and according to him, real men don't wave like Tim Walz. This is so ridiculous.
Simultaneously with both hands.
No.
We wave with one hand. Primetime would wish him a happy birthday, but we have rules here. Men don't wish men happy birthdays. Men should never cross their legs. What kind of man takes a bubble bath?
Whoa, stop. Hold on,
Should grown men be taking-
stop. My grandfather was a badass motherfucker. Okay, I'm just going to say it. My grandfather was about 5'9", and I promise you, he could whoop your grandpa. And he sat with both of his legs crossed. And when he did, he was so skinny that both feet could sit on the floor. But he had the presence of the damn Undertaker. When he walked through the room, it was like the gong hit and the lights went out. I mean, he kind of favored like Humphrey Bogart. He had that old school look about him. And when he came in the room, all the kids knew, Pap's here and don't fuck with him. And he was stronger than any of us, but he loved us. And his children called him Dad, but we called him Pap. And I don't ever remember any of the neighbors down the street or anybody he went to church with calling him Daddy. But I just had to interrupt when he said real men don't sit with their legs crossed, because my grandpa was a man's man, was a true badass. And sat with his legs crossed to the point that both feet hit the floor. So let's just keep rolling, because this is so ridiculous.
Bubble baths? Men don't wish other men happy birthday. What do you notice? Doug's breaking the rules. He's leaning in, like Barack leans into Michelle. Men should never lean. What kind of husband goes grocery shopping with his wife? This guy, Tampon, lets his wife order for him at dinner. Men should not move this way. It's not the way we move. But Tim says he's a man's man, even if he uses a straw. Women love masculinity, and women do not love Tim Walz. So that should just tell you about how masculine Tim Walz is. The other day, you saw him with a vanilla ice cream shake. Had a straw in it. Oh. Again.
I love a good vanilla. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to sit here and tell you I'm John Wayne or anything, but I love a vanilla milkshake with a big old straw in it. And I wish my friends happy birthday, and I lean in. This is insanity. But this goes to show you just how far we've fallen as a country, that we have jackasses like this on TV. And that guy, let's just finish this, okay? It's one of those things where I had to see it, you have to see it too. So let's just go ahead and finish this up. But this guy. Now, if he was like a really rugged, dirty, hairy looking Clint Eastwood sitting there, I might could go, oh, okay, whatever, you know. But it's that guy. That guy is lecturing the rest of us on how to be men. And this clip from Midas is just pure gold.
That tells you everything. There's nothing not manly about wearing white jeans. And I say this with a unblemished record of heterosexuality. He looks good. I think he's fine. I don't need to know what pills he's taking or what he's not taking. He looks great. Hoax alert, new hoax alert. Woo, woo. I am not wearing lip gloss, lipstick, lip liner, anything on my lips. I think it's because I'm just so tan, and the contrast with my lips may have been a little chapped.
That's J.D. Vance
because I
about
work
that.
out so much. Every time he does this, I'm inspired. Like I shouldn't talk about another man's biceps like that, but
do it.
But the Democrats haven't nominated a real man since Bill Clinton. Don't call it a tummy pat, Jessica. That makes it sound so homoerotic. I got makeup in my eye. I could be going blind. We don't know. Barack Obama even said Trump has a small Anthony Weiner. What's attractive about him is the vigilantism. And Janine touched on it. I touched on it. Women like the bad boy. Now, I don't know anything about women.
Wait. Trust me. That's the only thing that he has got right so far in this clusterfuck. He does not know anything about women. Trust me. He's totally clueless. Because what I would love to say, and if anyone out there knows old Jess here and can send it over to him, buddy, listen. You don't know a damn thing about women, and you are absolutely turning off every woman that's watching that. There might be some mama somewhere laughing at you, and even she ain't buying what you're selling. She's laughing at this particular point. And I promise you, if you were given that speech in front of an audience, every seat in the room would be dry as a cob. Okay, there's nothing you're saying that is ever going to be a turn on to women. But you finally got it right. You know absolutely nothing about them. Also, are pretty clueless on how to be a man. But let's go ahead and finish up with Jesse's just. Oh God, let's finish this. This is hilarious.
Everybody at this table. I mean, he's no Stephen Miller, but. Women can't seem to get enough of him, and guys. She's going to get paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her. Right now,
Jesse,
Whoa, Jesse, I don't like that.
figuratively, again.
They get a sick sexual thrill from trying to block up Republicans.
Boy, oh boy, did he have the ladies in a lather. If I snack, I stack on nuts. And if you're going to accuse someone of having sex with a couch, you better have video. You're a Kelvin daddy.
Well, if the video came out, would it move the needle? Would it change anything? Would anyone say, hey, there's old JD in the couch. We think he needs to go? No. Well, he loved his couch, Brando. Don't shame him for loving his couch. I mean, folks, this is the type of ridiculous BS that Fox News pumps out under the banner of calling themselves news, which, by the way, they're the ones that had to settle up for lying flat through their teeth. And, folks, it really should come with a warning that just says this is for entertainment purposes only, okay? We make a lot of wrestling comparisons here on the channel. I'm always comparing it to the WWE, and I'm not really a fan of Vince McMahon. Okay, I'm just not. Like he's the greatest wrestling promoter of all time, hands down. But I'm just not really a fan of him. I'm more of an old school Crockett dude myself. But where was I going with that? Now my mind just went totally blank because I was nerding out about wrestling for a minute. But I'll get it back. Yeah, quick edit. At least Vince McMahon came out and admitted, hey, guess what, everybody? This is scripted. I remember the night that he did it, I was floored. I was like, holy crap. He came out right before a Monday Night Raw episode, and he's like, hey, everybody, just wanted to let you know we've let the cat out of the bag. The punches are pulled. The results are predetermined. It's just one big show. We don't want to insult your intelligence anymore. And what I was started to say was, no, I'm not Vince McMahon's biggest fan, but kudos to him for at least having the decency to do that. For at least having the decency to go, hey, what, listen, we're not going to insult your intelligence anymore. And that's exactly what Fox News should have to do before Jesse Waters speaks. They should have somebody just come on the screen and say, hey, listen, everybody, what you are about to see is for entertainment purposes only. This is not news. This is just for your entertainment, and these views does not necessarily reflect the views of anyone other than this jackass who thinks he has the patent on manhood. It's so ridiculous, and I want to apologize because in a previous video I compared him to Pee Wee Herman. I called him a Pee Wee Herman look-alike, and that was wrong of me. I truly apologize to the family of Paul Rubens. Pee Wee Herman was an icon, and Pee Wee Herman was freaking Dirty Harry next to Jesse Waters. It's so ridiculous, but you know what? Sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm going, what are we going to talk about today? And man, the news has been pretty damn depressing here lately, to the point that I'm like, man, is there ever going to be any good news? And truthfully, there probably won't be. Not trying to bring down the room, but the news is just depressing. But when I saw that, I was like, I'm talking about this because this is ridiculous. And because at least we could sit back and laugh at a moron. And folks, there's nothing wrong with laughing at morons. Remember that. They laugh and they punch down at people they hate and disagree with. We will absolutely laugh anyone out of the room that takes Jesse Waters seriously, and we'll sure as hell laugh him out of the room. And it's got nothing to do with his sexuality, nothing to do with his orientation, nothing to do with his political or religious beliefs or anything like that. That dude is a joke. And just when you watch the show, just watch it. If you find it entertaining, look, we all watch some ridiculous shit, okay? So if you find it entertaining, find it as that and laugh at it and go on. But don't sit there and take that serious, and don't bastardize real news by calling that news. It's absolutely ridiculous.